My name is Chris, and I am psychological coaching practitioner. I'm 36 years old, and in this video, I would like to start speaking about why men get emotionally attached more to women who do less, which is a paradox from to start with. I want to start from the very important part that I believe and I work with people to bring them to their consciousness that people um, listen to words, listen to energy more than they are listening to words. When you're listening to me, you are not really listening to what I say as much as you try to get a feeling of what kind of person I am. And the same is with men, ladies, or gentlemen, if you're watching this too. Um, they are analyzing. They're analyzing if you are capable of holding on to your boundaries, if your boundaries are real, if they matter to you, or if you are just saying them out, if you're just putting them out there to create a fake persona about yourself. Um, and my intention in this video, it's not to protect men, absolutely not. It's to create awareness and educate you um, how to hold yourself in high regard. And maybe let me explain what it means. What do I mean by holding yourself in high regard? Um, I always explain this on an example, um, apology example. If you're able to apologize, maybe from this perspective, apology it's nothing else than knowing that you're a flawed, imperfect person, but you still hold yourself in high regard. Setting clear boundaries requires getting yourself into authenticity, solving your trauma, solving your insecurities, because boundaries can also be established from the place of trauma, from the place of conditioning, from the place not authentic, from the place that not from the place of who you are, but who the world shaped you to be. And there is nothing sexier on this planet than a woman who is in love with her life, it's in love with her pace, and she's protecting it more than she's protecting anything else. Basically, more than she's actually protecting the relationship itself. Because life is happening from you, not to you. So if you are not going to put yourself first in a relationship and you are not going to prioritize your mental health over the relationship, sooner or later you start abandoning yourself for the sake of relationship, for the sake of pleasing the other, rather than actually focusing on yourself. Relationship is the work of three: me, him, and the relationship. So you should always think about the relationship, because it exists something like enlightenment self-interest. Whatever I do for the relationship, it ultimately comes back to me. Ladies, you have to understand that setting boundaries, it's everything in life has an intention. Okay, I am coming here doing this video with an intention to connect with you. You have to set an intention. What kind of intention do I have behind this boundary? Everything in life, throughout my experience, I learned has an intention, and once we have the clear intention, things are actually starting changing for our benefit. So my intention to create a boundary, it's to protect my wound, it's to protect my um yeah, won't. It's the best explanation. There is nothing needed more to actually add to that. So now comes my next question that you have to ask yourself: what are my needs? It really, let me say, drives me crazy when I see people coming to me and they want to be over spiritual. They want to connect to the divine without knowing their own needs, having no standard and no boundaries. Ladies, first we focus on understanding our needs, understanding who we really are and what we are capable of bringing to the table. No, you are not waiter. Don't misunderstand that. What do I mean bring to the table? And what I mean by that, this is who I am. This is what I need. meet me there or leave. And that kind of communication, it's not coming from the place of ego as much as it comes from the place of self-respect. Because boundaries they need to be felt. And for someone to feel your boundaries, you have to set them clearly, set them out there. So that's why I'm coming back right now to the beginning. People feel energy before they feel words. Does that make sense right now? You have to set them, make them a part of your life, start implementing them. And to be able to implement them, you have to start digging very deeply in to understand who you are and what kind of needs you have to put out there for you to not only live better, but also place yourself in the world. Because if you don't find a place for yourself in the world will find a place for you. And the moment you're starting abounding yourself full of this, has to be alarming for you. This has to be already, I don't treat trigger as being offended. I treat trigger as an information toward me. What do I have to improve? Because what triggers and bothers you controls you. That's the truth. And the truth is that if you are healed, if you're good with yourself, nothing can hurt you. Because self-abandonment, it's nothing, it's very deeply connected to a lack. It means you're lacking something. So you have to ask yourself, am I ready for love, or am I looking for love to fill the gap I'm feeling? Because in that case, I'll tell you something. In a relationship, 1 plus 1 never equals 2. It has to equal 11. Your first ever relationship defines how you pursue the word, how you interpreted the word. That's why it's very important for me to come back to um, your inner child, for you to understand the first ever shaped relationship that is a perception of how you see the world. And the moment you are not only discover the blueprint, but you are going to start to recognize the pattern. Remember, what is once seen cannot be unseen ever again. And the truth is that nothing in life can destroy you more than love pursued from a lack. So there is a difference between I want you and I need you. There is a difference between I feel attracted to you and I need you to be with me so I can actually feel better about myself. Because the very painful for many people truth is that you don't need anyone. The only person in life you need is yourself. If you really try to get attached to something, hold on to something, not only you're pushing it away even more, but that clearly it has to be alarming for you that you are lacking something. So step back, reflect, do the work, and then come back. Don't rush with anything. Mother Nature, it's never late. Don't rush for a man, don't rush for the relationship, don't rush for success. Keep on working on yourself and keep on reflecting within yourself, for yourself. That's the only way to create a better tomorrow. At the moment, I don't even have an idea how long that video and how that video is going to turn, but let me know in comments, and I'm looking forward to actually start recording more because that was fun.